the students presented their process, which is pretty common. Like, I went through these steps. This is what I tried to do, right? End up here. And they end up something that has nothing to do with what they tried to do. But what they have in the end is actually pretty interesting, but for very different reasons. Whole review about why this thing is interesting for different reasons. And the critics, and that is a worthwhile conversation for sure, but that cannot dominate the conversation because, again, design education is about learning a process. And the critics say to me, I don't really care about how they got here. Let's just talk about the thing because the thing is interesting for these other reasons. Not important that the student didn't realize how they got here. It's important that they got to somewhere good, even if they didn't understand it. And I say to myself, wait a second.
That's the problem.
How do you expect them to create anything great the next time?
That's the thing. It's like a lot of times, those students, they just got lucky.
Got lucky.
In a way, right? Like, how can you expect a second-year student to design an amazing-looking building? Well, maybe they have a good eye, but did they understand how they got there? And could they use that same eye or build that same eye for next projects and next projects to come? Because, the ultimate goal is, once again, not to win that review, but to win yourself for the next however many decades you're going to have to design stuff, right? You need to set up that toolbox and you're going to carry your whole life to design and design and design again. It's not a one-time thing.
Yeah, and you're not helping them establish that toolbox, that's for sure.
And those critics aren't. And it's infuriating because it's actually very selfish.
Yep.
Because they're designers, they love things that are beautiful and interesting, and they got distracted. They fell in their own trap, basically, right? So if you have critics like that who are really focusing on the shape, and you feel like, okay, well, it looks like you got that right, there's no need to spend more time on that, right? Spend more time on what was not right.